Hi, this is Billie Beene here with a special report. Today's date is September 8, 2022, episode 391, new. This is a new YouTube channel for me. I have a subscribe button in the lower right corner of my screen. Thanks for like, subscribe, and share. Queen Elizabeth II and JB passing? Let's get to it. Some of my sources are Dark Outpost, Israeli News Live, Ben-Nun, Carrie Cassidy, Reality 365, WION. Okay, so we have a report today that Queen Elizabeth II has passed away. Although we the truthers have come to believe that she actually passed away in 2019. So, but this is the official announcement today, and that was made by Liz Truss, who was sworn in today as the new PM to take the place of Boris Johnson. This was the last official act of this individual acting as Queen Elizabeth II to swear in Liz Truss, and then a couple of hours later Liz Truss comes out and says Queen Elizabeth II has passed away. Now, WION, a mainstream media out of India, had already given out news that Queen Elizabeth II was under medical care. Maybe Liz Truss went to the hospital setting for that swearing in. At any rate, Queen Elizabeth II, who reigned for 70 years, has passed away at the age of 96 years old. Now, who will take the head of the English government? That will be Charles. He will be in line to be king. He's the father of the children that he had with Princess Diana, Charles. And you might ask, as I did, well, if Charles is king, what's going to be the title for Camilla, his current wife? And I was surprised. The title is Princess Consort. So Charles will be king, but his wife will be a consort. What can we say about that? Now, we've known from Judy Byington and other truthers that a pivotal moment in the bringing back President Trump and the Jassara financial system will be the official passing and formal announcement of the passing of Queen Elizabeth, which we had today. This will bring on London bridges falling down. This is the official title of the alliance falling down program. So we need the official announcement of the Queen Elizabeth passing, which we have today, and this should bring on the return of President Trump and other great things happening. Now, let's move on to JB. Now, I had a special report I put out, and that was based on some information that came out from Ben-Nun, Israeli News Live, and we know Stephen formerly was with the CIA, now as a ministry, but he regularly gets updates from the Pentagon saying he had a memo, an official memo, that said that KH was now the acting president. Well, what happened to that video is it was pulled, and then Stephen came out with a new video, not directly backpedaling from the earlier video, just not mentioning it. Instead, he said KH was in Houston to address the Baptist conference, and that this was also coming out. Naomi Biden, the granddaughter of the real JB, and so that's Israeli News Live is and also Dark Outpost is the source for this. That Naomi Biden, the granddaughter of JB, said that he passed 3 years ago. So that correlates with the information that truthers have had for quite a while. That Queen Elizabeth II actually passed away in 2019, as did the flesh and blood JB. So now we're getting some confirmation. So what does this mean in terms of JB? I submit to you this is a setup, and it sounds like it's occurring with the mainstream media that we know is owned by the deep state, and they are doing some kind of setup on the passed away status of JB, and I submit they're trying to put this individual out to see what is the response of the American people to her. Well, since 80% of American citizens can be called, classified and described as being somewhat awake, and a high percentage of those individuals are very much awake, we recall that there's a big question about where, perhaps I had a Patriot subscriber say, she was born in California. Well, she could have been born in California, but if her parents were not citizens, it makes it questionable about what is her citizenship. But the information I had received was she was not born inside the United States, and therefore wasn't eligible to be president of the United States, much less vice president. But when you're involved with the deep state, because didn't we just have a president who was born outside the U.S.? Didn't that happen? So at any rate, we have the formal passing of the Queen, and we have what can Judy Byington is termed as London bridges falling down, a formal program by the White Hats to bring in and return President Trump as the leader of our government, because we know that currently American citizens don't have a functioning government. Who has been legally elected, we wonder. Now we have big questions in our mind. And we know that Washington, D.C. has been empty for years. The White House, the Supreme Court, the Capitol building, the FBI building, the CIA building. We don't have a functioning U.S. government. And we, the people, are in line, and we are ready to receive our elected president back in that role. And we see things happening. So, it's good. This is the end of my special report. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Oh yeah, and subscribe. Thanks.